Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. DeltaHawk RV14 takes flight. Boeing and GE scrub public plans after fatal Air India crash. FAA nominee called out for fibbing about pilot certifications. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. DeltaHawk RV14 takes flight. DeltaHawk published a short video of a recent test flight using a van's RV14, giving builders and buyers a hint of what's to come. The test flight looks promising so far, and DeltaHawk is excited to offer builders some cutting-edge tech to finish off their build. They gave a little peek behind the curtain with a recent YouTube clip showing their RV14 testing. DeltaHawk drew a lot of eyes when it announced its new Jet A-burning DHK engines, and managed to retain that attention when they announced their efforts to install them on numerous GA aircraft. The prospect of universally available, more affordable jet fuel was already a draw, but the addition of turbocharging and supercharging and full-on certification put the DHK series at the top of many shopping lists. DeltaHawk went on the warpath to offer compatible solutions for popular certified aircraft as an STC. That has been coming along nicely, with Cessnas and Pipers joining the DeltaHawk family. Additional specs are up in the air, with a few specifics for this RV14 published so far. It's easily assumed that the DHK engine will go toe-to-toe with most any equally sized avgas unit. Given how quickly they've been working on everything else, we shouldn't wait long for more details, and look for Jim's flight test report on this bird in just a few weeks. After the break, Russian air defenses shoot down Ukrainian A-22 UAV.
The legendary BD-4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged four-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD-4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD-4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more details.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Russian air defenses shoot down Ukrainian A-22 UAV. On June 15th, Russian air defenses shot down a modified Aeroproct A-22 Foxbat drone over the Alabuga Special Economic Zone in the Republic of Tatarstan. The aircraft, reportedly converted by Ukraine into a UAV, was part of an attempted strike on Russian drone production facilities. Russian officials stated that the drone was intercepted near the city of Yelabuga, where it crashed into the grounds of an automobile plant. Debris from the destroyed UAV reportedly killed one person and injured 13 others. NASA sets new June 19th target for Axiom 4 launch. NASA, Axiom Space, and SpaceX are considering launch opportunities on or after Thursday, June 19th for the Axiom 4 mission to the ISS. Roscosmos confirmed that its recent repairs to the PRK module had been concluded. The space agency and Axiom Space had delayed the mission on June 12th as the U.S. and Russian agencies worked together to try to get a handle on the small air leaks in the module, which is a tunnel that connects the Zvezda module with a docking port. F-18 intercepts civilian aircraft over high-tension G7 summit. The pilot of a small aircraft was intercepted by CF-18 Hornets after flying into a TFR over the annual G7 summit in Kananaskis, Canada. The fighters had to fire flares to get the pilot's attention because somehow the jet engines weren't noticeable enough on their own. According to NORAD, a fixed-wing aircraft violated the restricted CYR-292 airspace over Kananaskis at around 11:05 a.m., triggering the deployment of CF-18s. The restricted area, which spans a 30 nautical mile radius around Kananaskis village, was clearly designated as off-limits due to the summit. Woman killed in illegal Sao Paulo hot air balloon flight. 1 death, 11 injuries, and an arrest came from a hot air balloon accident on June 15th in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Authorities claim the balloon was operating with uncertified equipment and an expired airworthiness certificate. The balloon was being flown out of Boituva on June 15th, the same date and site of Brazil's largest annual ballooning show. The event, the 38th Brazilian Ballooning Championship, featured 50 competitive and unique balloons from around the country, as well as multiple special activities. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Boeing and GE scrub public plans after fatal Air India crash. Boeing and GE Aerospace are taking a step out of the public eye after both of their tech went down in an Air India crash on June 12th. Both companies cited a need to focus on investigating the accident, which left more than 240 people dead. The Air India Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner was scheduled to operate as AI-171 from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport to London Gatwick. Current counts indicate that some 290 people were killed in the accident, including at least 241 people from the aircraft and more on the ground. Air India noted that 169 were from India, 53 from Britain, 7 from Portugal, and 1 from Canada. Later on the night of the crash, Boeing CEO Kelly Ortberg and Executive VP Stephanie Pope sent a message to staff members that they would no longer be attending the Paris Air Show to, quote, be with our team and focus on our customer and investigation, end quote. This would have been Ortberg's first appearance with the CEO title at the iconic event. GE Aerospace, which manufactured engines for the crashed 787, is also taking a step back. It called off its June 17th Investor Day and shared that it was assembling a team to go out to the accident location. After these messages, FAA nominee called out for fibbing about pilot certifications.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MWFly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Welcome back. FAA nominee called out for fibbing about pilot certifications. Brian Benford, President Trump's nominee to head the FAA, has claimed for years in his official biography that he holds a commercial pilot rating. FAA records have revealed otherwise. Language describing Benford as a commercial-rated pilot has appeared on Republic Airways' website since at least 2010. At a 2019 event at Liberty University, he was introduced, without correction, as holding commercial, multi-engine, and instrument ratings. He also described earning all of those during a union dispute. Until June 2025, Bedford's Republic Airways executive profile stated he held commercial, multi-engine, and instrument ratings. The commercial part disappeared from the bio only after curious minds inquired about the accuracy of the credential. FAA records confirm that Bedford is a licensed private pilot with an instrument add-on, but no commercial certificate is shown. The DOT backed Bedford, stating he had passed the written exam required for a commercial license, and noting he never claimed to be a commercial airline pilot. It called the biography language an administrative error that was corrected swiftly. They did not explain how the error occurred or why it remained uncorrected for over a decade. While Bedford is licensed to fly single and multi-engine aircraft under instrument flight rules, a commercial certificate would legally allow him to fly for hire. Despite the discrepancy, Bedford's nomination nonetheless appears on track. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.